Welcome everyone. Welcome to the Barely Normal Wet Shaver. That would be me. So, I guess what I want to do first is say that this channel will be a little bit unique in that it'll be centered around tips, tricks, and methods. I honestly don't know how long it will last because you can only come up with so much content relating to that, but we'll see. My hope and goal is to just simply offer something that may be helpful to others. I enjoy helping, and hopefully these couple of videos that I get started doing will be of help to you. Again, before we get started with the content, I want to give a special shout out and thanks to a couple people who have been very encouraging over, in some cases, a very long time for me to do something. And the shout out first goes out to Kai Triska. Kai has been a good friend since he started making videos himself. He is one of the most graceful straight razor shavers I've ever seen. And another special thanks to JB, ever-changing, ever-evolving Jason Bryan from Distorted Edge, and a shout out to Josh Hood from Shootin The Shave, a super nice guy, and we've conversed and texted and PM'd each other a number of times, and he's encouraged me to do this as well. And Rick Neiman from Loose Screw, such a talented guy. From the first day he took a straight razor in his hand, I swear it was like natural for him, and his abilities to hone and his abilities to make soaps. A gifted guy, and respect him a lot, and he's been encouraging me. And lately, new friend developing, and been very kind and nice to me as well, is Chris Bailey. So thank you to all you guys for the encouragement to do this. Again, I don't know how long this will live with life and job and just, you know, the concept of what I'm starting off with is not to show, shave, and converse, but to show some special and unique things that might help others. So what are we going to do first? Well, the name of this video is called What the Froth, and that is what this one will be about. So what makes my technique of building a lather a little different is that I'm in that opposing universe from Star Trek where good is bad and bad is good. In this case, that's the way I feel, because most people will load heavy and then add water, and my technique is the complete opposite. And we'll see how that rolls, and hopefully, again, it will be something that will give you some something new to play with and see if it helps you. One of the big things about building a lather from quote-unquote froth is that when you're trying to dial in a new soap, I don't think there's any better way to do it. This will give you the ability to not overload or underload or overhydrate. You will dial it in much quicker in general cases. And if you choose to do it other ways, fine, I do. I love to bowl lather. I love to face lather. I love to load the brush first and then add water. All those techniques are great. But this is my favorite way, and I find it to be very helpful. So let's get started. We're going to start off, feel very fortunate to be able to try Sharky's new soap from A&E Kaizen. This new soap is a new base, and that's perfect for what we're going to try to do here, which is dial in a new soap. Now, I already know from watching others that this is a very concentrated soap, and it's likely it will not take long to build in my method. So what do? Well, I take the cap, okay, and I fill it with water, which I'm doing right now. And then what I do is reapply that water. That didn't sound good. Anyways, I move the soap out of the way. But you take the water from the cap and pour it into the container again. Then what I do is screw it back on, and I'm just going to dry my hands a little bit, and then I just shake it. And you can probably hear a little bit of swishing around. And I continue to shake that until I realize or hear nothing happening, no water swishing, and that means that the content has built up enough mass of the foam or froth that we're ready to roll. So that's all the time it took. I'm going to wipe my hands so I can unscrew this. I turn it upside down, and you will see that what's inside is a really healthy, dense, foamy froth. That's what I build my lather off of. So I'll put this down, take my brush, and I'm just going to wipe out the contents that's in here. You'll do it anyways, whether you wash it out or why not use it. So I'll just take the brush and just swish it around and pick up that content that's in there. Just roughly, that's all there is. And I'll start to build rather than, I don't even wet my face because this is already extremely wet. Now I've hydrated my face in a shower, etc. But this is what I do to start a shave. And I can tell you, holy cow, already just with that swish through there, that this stuff is very, very concentrated. I mean, that's almost a paste just by taking one swirl through there to get that little bit of wet foam out. Okay, so I'm going to put that aside. I'm done. I'm done with that. What I'm going to do now is just go back to the cap, and I'm going to dip the brush through this foam and froth. And I can tell already I'm going to have to go in a couple of times and just add the water or that mix into this base that I've already started. I can already tell you I've never seen a soap that dense. That is incredible. That is absolutely amazing. So I'm really going to load the brush with that water and foam to get it where I can start to agitate. And I could start now, but I can tell I'm going to need to go back in, so I might as well just go right back into that. There we go. Now I've got, similar to the way Chris Madden does it, it's a very, very transparent lather. And I'll agitate now. And you can see that I'm bringing it up already. Look at that. That is freaking amazing. That is done. The hydration, the sheen, the density. The only thing bad about that is it took the fun out of building a lather. It was so quick. Now, with that said, I can continue to paint it on. I can continue to maybe build up some more density and velocity, or voluminous density. But that is crazy. So kudos, Sharky, once again. I honestly have heard a lot of people say great things about it, but I've never seen a lather build to that consistency that quick before. That's impressive. Really, really impressive. So that's it. I'm not going to spend a lot of time showing the shave and doing that type of thing, but I will also say one of the other things that I really enjoy about working with the froth is that between passes, rather than using water to moisturize, applying the froth on the face really works like a great pre-shave. And I've done some tests. I've put, I won't name names, but I've used 3 different types: an oil base, a paste base, and a soap-like type pre-shave, and compared. And I find that this works better than any of those. And the aroma that you get from building the froth intensifies and brings on even more enjoyment to the shave. So those are a few other things that you'll find. Now, for those of you who feel that quote unquote the bloom water approach may be bad for your puck of soap, I'm not going to argue that point. I have many soaps that are 2 years old, and I've been doing this technique over and over and over again and do not see anything negative occurring to the scent strength. But you could always transfer it into another container and do the shaking and water within another container and use that, and that way you're protecting your soap in the canister and in its form when you first get it. So that's just another way you can get around it. But holy cow, guys, this soap is amazing. I can't wait to shave with it, but I'm not going to share that with you. You've seen other people shave, and that's not what this will be all about. But thank you for watching this first video. Hopefully I'll work out some of the jitters and techniques of making videos a little bit better. But in the meantime, till the next time, peace out.